Hi. So, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This series is called Breath, and this is day 5. Yeah, I've been really noticing during the day how I breathe, and I'm quite intrigued by it. It's not what I thought I was doing. Um, yeah, I'm learning loads as I listen to my breath during the day. I'm learning loads about how I'm managing on a day-to-day me interacting with the world, and where I hold my breath, where my breath is a bit jagged, where my breath is really smooth. Yeah, it's just really interesting. So come lie down onto your back. So I've lit my candle already. I did my 5 minutes of breathing already, and I did a little bit of aromatherapy. So come. So landing onto your back and just bring your hands to your belly and just let that settle. Just deepening down into your hands. Feeling the rise of your belly into your hands. And just exaggerate the breath. So as you inhale, feel that your belly expands a little bit more. And as you exhale, you let it lengthen and you squeeze a little bit extra. Inhaling, expanding. And exhaling, squeezing. One more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Nice. Bring your arms long beside you. Push down into the floor with your feet and roll up along your spine as you breathe. And then as you exhale, let's say, lower all the way down and then lift one foot and then the other off the floor and squeeze them down towards your chest, your knees. Lower your feet down. Lift your bum. So lengthening the breath. And as you exhale, that's what's happening for me. I lift my feet off the floor and squeeze my knees towards my chest. So inhaling, feet drop, hips rise. Exhaling, slowing down, dropping down. Squeeze your knees towards your chest. Again, feet down, rising. Next time you rise, you can hold on behind your knees. You can begin to straighten into your legs as you wish. Inhaling, feet down, rising through your hips, lifting. Exhaling, lowering down. Hold on, ankles, knees, feet, whatever you like. One more time. Inhaling, rising through the hips. Exhaling, lowering down, and just lengthening out through your legs or pulling your knees towards you. Nice. Bring your feet to the floor and drop your arms up into a Y. So they're not out in a T, they're up in a Y. And then feet are hip distance apart or a little bit further. And glide your knees from one side to the other. And as your knees drop to the right, stretch your left arm a bit extra. And as your knees drop to the left, stretch your right arm a little bit extra. So you're just meeting the rib cage. So you can inhale, perhaps as you lengthen and stretch into your arm. And then exhaling, coming back to center. And then inhaling, stretching into the other arm. And then coming back to center. So just find that rhythm. It's really slower than usual. My hand is lifting a little bit off the floor. My shoulder is lifting off the floor. So it has this reachy rib cage, lengthening out from the deep of my hip and my belly. One more time each side. Nice. Bring your arms long beside you. Cool. Squeeze your right knee up onto your chest. Hug it in. And then stretch your left leg long so it floats just above the floor. And as you squeeze your right knee in, really compress your thigh down towards your belly. Nice. And then hold on underneath your knee. So behind your knee, the back of your thigh, so your calf is free. And just squeeze your right knee close towards you again. Point into your left foot and draw a circle with your left leg. Breathing down into your belly. And then change direction. Nice. Both knees towards you, hug them in. Keep hold of the left leg, hold on to the front of your knee, and then stretch the right leg long. So somebody messaged me yesterday to say that their knee had flared up because we've been doing a few knee stuff in this class. So their knee had flared up, and I said, "Why don't you try the chair?" And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to try the chair." And so I texted her and I said, "So how'd you get on?" And she said, "Better than she thought." And so she kind of did a combo. There was some bits that she did in the chair, some bits she did in standing, and some bits she did on the floor. But she allowed that she minded her knees in the chair. And I just think, wow, it works. It really works. So point into your right foot and draw a circle. Holding on behind your left knee, sorry. So you're holding on behind your left knee and you're drawing a circle. So really, 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 any bits of this that you find difficult, see, how would I do this in a different way? How would I soften this? How would I make this gentler? How would I really accommodate the fact that my leg doesn't do that? Sit in a chair, sit upright, do whatever it is you need to do. Nice. Squeeze both knees towards you and then bring both feet to the floor. Nice. Rolling all the way over and come up into your cat pose. So both hands are underneath your shoulders and just do a shoulder shrug. So shoulder shrug is where your shoulders are moving backwards and your shoulders are moving forwards. And just find your breath as you do this. My spine is in neutral. It is moving up and down, but I'm not doing the cat pose. Not yet. Slow it down. Let your breath be part of this. For me, when my shoulders squeeze back, I want to inhale. When my shoulders feel squeeze forward, I want to exhale. Let's see what it is for you. Nice. And now the whole of the cat pose, including the shoulder shrug. So for me, it's exhaling as I round. Inhaling as I arch. So I'm moving from the inside and from the outside. Exhaling. Inhaling. A little bit of movement in a lot of different places. One more time, each direction. Nice. Tuck your toes under. Push back into your downward dog. Have a moment of a pause there. Maybe bending one knee. Maybe bending the other. Maybe bending both knees. Stretching through your legs. Nice. Walking all the way forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Reaching up, looking up. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. So yesterday I dropped a sock on the ground in a pile of rocks. So I had to pick it up and I was like, oh, this is such a great move. So we're going to do it today. So bring your left hand to your right knee and then reach with your right hand really far over. So it was really far over. It was down off the steps that the sock had fallen into the stones. And I was trying to reach without stepping off the step. And then come all the way back up to stand. And then bring your right hand to your left knee and reach your left hand as far as you can and really feel that you're at the edge of your ability. Come all the way back up. Nice. Left hand to your right knee. Reach towards the right with your right hand. All the way back up. And right hand to your left knee. Reach over towards the left. And come all the way up. Nice. So reach your arms wide and bring them up, reaching up. Inhale as you reach up. And then just bend your elbows and bring your elbows down towards your thighs as you exhale. And then inhale, rising. And then exhale, bring your elbows down towards your thighs, squeezing. So we're doing the cat pose and standing. Inhaling, rise. Leaning back maybe. Exhaling, draw your elbows to your knees or elbows to your thighs. One more time. Inhaling as we rise. And then exhaling, rolling all the way down until your hands come to the floor, either side of your feet to tuck your chin in. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale as we rise. And then hands to the floor. Step your right foot back and turn your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your left hand to your left knee and then rise with your right hand up towards the ceiling. And then turn your chest towards the right and drop your right hand down towards your right thigh. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then left elbow down to your left thigh. Sweep your right arm over. And then sweep back. Left hand up, right hand back. So find the breath in this. How do you do it? Slowing things down, feeling the breath. Leaning into the end of your breath, maybe. Nice, cool. Bring your left hand to your knee, right hand to the floor. Step back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Bring your elbows down, pushing your elbows down, rise through your spine. Looking way down the beach. Tuck your toes under, lift your belly, look towards your navel. And then rise and look way down the beach. Can you get taller in both directions? So rounding, how high can you lift? And then arching, how high can you lift? Rounding. And arching. Nice. Keep your elbows where they are, push back. And then walk your elbows back towards your knees. Bring your knees a bit closer, bring your elbows a bit closer, interlock your hands. Round your back and let your knees float off the floor. If for any reason that's too strong in your shoulders, then leave your knees down, of course. And if you want to try, maybe start straightening through your legs. Pushing your forearms down, connecting into your wrists. Feeling the baby toe side of your hands on the floor. Nice. Drop your knees to the floor. Hands to the floor. Lovely. And walk all the way forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rounding up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, reaching up. Looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Exhaling. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step the left foot back. Turn the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right hand to your right knee, rising up. Reach up, look up. And then turn your chest towards the left. Drop your left hand down and reach the right hand up. Reaching up, looking up. And then begin to flow. So right elbow comes down, left arm over. Left arm back, right hand up. How do you use your breath here? How do you lean into it a little bit more? For me, the down is an exhale, and then the up is an inhale. But see for you what it is. One more time, down and up. Super cool. Hands to the floor, step back. Knees to the floor, lower all the way down. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Rise. Tuck your toes, lift your belly. How far back can you go? Nice. Rise. Lift. Rise. One more time. Lift. Nice. Pushing back. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Lift your knees off the floor, perhaps. Straighten through your legs. Walk your feet a little bit closer, maybe. Find what it is that suits you. Your head is floating the whole time. I'm listening to my shoulders. They feel well. So make sure that you're moving in wellness. What is that for you? Nice. Drop your knees down. Come sit on your mat. So stretch your legs wide. So your feet are, wide. And roll into your wrists. So it's really interesting with all this light that's happening, summer and all that. Roll in the other direction. Roll your toes as well. It's really hard to manage my camera and this light, but I really don't want to be just against a blank wall. It's really such a struggle. The struggles of a studio. Open your toes, open your fingers, squeeze. Open your fingers, open your toes, squeeze. Nice. So you have the option of keeping your feet wide like this and putting something underneath your bum. That'll help your knees a bit, or come into a cross-legged position. So both are the same, but they're not. But both have my legs are at a certain angle out from my hips. So when I'm in a cross-legged position, my legs are wide. And when feet are wide, my feet are wide. So whichever one, you can have one foot tucked in, one leg out, see what's right for you. So tuck your right elbow in and then follow your right hand up, looking up and reaching up, and feel like you're reaching really deeply through your rib cage. And then bend your right elbow and try and draw it down towards the floor. Reaching up, looking up. And then bring your elbow down. What does your breath do here? For me, as I inhale, I rise. And as I exhale, I squeeze down. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. As I inhale, I rise. And as I exhale, I squeeze down. Nice. Other side. Lift the left hand up, reaching up, looking up. Inhaling. As I squeeze down, I exhale. Inhaling, rise. Exhaling down. Again, one more time. Inhaling, rise. Exhaling down. Nice. Come all the way back to center. Roll through your belly, big circle. And then in the other direction. So if your legs cross, then cross your ankles in the other direction. If you have your feet out, just stay there. Nice. And then from here, bring your fingers to the side of your head. You're not holding onto your head. Your fingertips are literally touching kind of the area above your knee. And then try and bring your right elbow down towards your left knee. And then sit up really tall. So my left hand is on the floor beside me. Right elbow down to your left knee. And then sit up tall. One more time. Right elbow down to your left knee. Pause there. And come all the way up wide with that elbow. Nice. Other side. Left elbow, side of your head. Fingers to the side of your head. Bring your elbow down to your right knee. Sitting up tall. Down to your right knee. Tall. One more time. Knee. And tall. Super. Bring one foot in center. Bring the other. And then lift one bum and then the other. So just lift. What you do with your torso. Probably something like this, where your hands are off the floor. And as I lift my right bum, my right shoulder comes down. I kind of squeeze that side of my body to keep my center of gravity. Nice. Bring your feet a little bit wider and lift one bum. And how high can you actually lift your bum? It's like rather than just being randomly doing it, how can you really precisely lift and lift? What's your breath doing? Just let it be smooth. Nice. And bring your feet wider. Lift. Once you start to meet the inner thighs, the lower back, find a way of doing this in wellness. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart. Hold on to your ankles, sitting up tall. Again, if your knees don't like this, keep your feet wide. It's very easy. Sitting up really tall, lengthen. And then rounding your back, bring your nose down towards your heels. And then as you inhale, rise, get tall through the spine, looking up. And then rounding, coming down. And then pull through your hands as you rise and look up. One last time, rounding down. And rising up. Twist to the right. Whatever way you are, either feet wide or feet together. Nice. And then twist in the other direction. Where's your breath? How does it spiral through you? How do you lengthen? Nice. So you can come to land on the floor with your knees bent, or you can stay in a cross-legged position and bring your hands to your chest and your belly. If you're lying on the floor, bring your hands to your chest and your belly. And just let yourself settle. If you're hearing strange noises, it's Chico. It's not me. And just breathe. And settle. And then just turn your head towards the left and just see if you can see something shiny or something that brings you joy or something that when you notice it, it's so clear. Like there's a reflection of a bottle that just looks like it's like a line of glittery. Oh, it's so beautiful. Nice. And then turn your head in the other direction. And I see a Chico. This always brings me joy. And plant candles. Nice. And then back to center. So you're very welcome to come lie down on the floor, stay there for a while, or wander off into your day, or zoom off into your day, perhaps. That's where you're going with that one. So be well, and I will see you all tomorrow for day 6. I am really intrigued by the way this is going. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So thanks for joining me. Really a pleasure, and see you all tomorrow. So great, yes. Thanks for joining me today. If you're feeling benefit, if you're enjoying this, then why not share it with friends and family and co-workers? If you want any further information, it's info@nother.com and you'll get my awesome sister Sinead and she will answer any of your questions. And yeah, if you feel so moved, then it's €10 per month. Always deeply appreciated. It makes this a sustainable project, makes it possible for it to continue. So be well and be awesome. And most importantly, be you. Yeah, just be you. So I will see you all tomorrow.